Right, a bunch of stuff sold over the weekend, but I don't really have too much time right now, so I'm just gonna show you like two that I find the most interesting personally. So let's start with this, like right here. This is pretty cool. Let's check it out. Nah, for real though, check this out. This is a nice die-cast airplane model. The sale I was at had a bunch of these, but I wasn't too familiar with them, so I kind of only bought the one that I saw had a sales history on. So I did pay $20 for that, and there was, like I said, there was probably 5 or 6 more of these at that sale, but I just didn't know anything about them, so I passed on the rest, honestly. But I think they would have been a good pickup, and I probably should have picked those up, honestly. But that's life, you live and you learn. What can you do, right? Alright, so let's get to the main reason you're probably here though, right? This right here. This Lego City energy truck Lego thing, right? So hold on, let me pan the video. So yeah, like I said, complete, and look at the box. The box is pretty good condition, you know. A few things here and there, but of course we always make sure to get that in the pictures and description so they know what they're getting. I bought a bunch of Legos a few days ago, and this was part of that. And the prices were pretty good. Like for this Lego City energy truck I got, that one was $10. Pretty good. I picked it up, right? But there was 5 total. There was one little mini one. I'll show you actually, one second. So I have this one right here. I am listed immediately. That one cost me $5. I have another one over here. And then if we go over this way, I have 2 more over here. So these 2 as well. Let's really take a minute to admire this. The cool thing is it was already built, which was really cool. I really love having them already built. It really helps when you're selling them too, to have it built. It just, you can ask for a little more of a premium that way, right? But speaking of premiums, you see that guy right there? Yeah, that minifigure. Yeah, he was not in here. So yeah, I mean, that sucks, but it is what it is. That's part of reselling and life sometimes. Sometimes you just have to maneuver around any setbacks or any speed bumps or potholes. And you just got to carry on and keep going. And I don't know much about Legos, but I've been learning a little bit. You know, retired is good because it means basically Lego has stopped producing them. So then, you know, the supply and demand aspect of it gets a little tighter. And that's when the prices of Legos usually go up. Again, I'm no expert. Matter of fact, I've never sold Legos before. This was my first buy of Legos. But anyway, this one didn't have the minifigure, but we still listed it at $34.95, and that sold in 24 hours. But I just wanted to talk about how a lot of people would get like discouraged after finding out that like the minifigure is not in there, because the minifigure was, you know, it added like $20 of value almost, I'd say, right? But not me. I knew we had to get it listed, get it out. We still have pretty good margins on that. And then some of the bigger ones I showed you over that way, those ones are a little more high value. So that's going to be where the money really is. And those ones did cost me a little more, like $20 a pop for those ones. But you know, I guess the point I'm getting to is beyond just reselling in life, sometimes you go through setbacks. Don't let it get you down. Just continue the grind, keep doing what you want to do, keep striving for the end goal. And all right, peace. Thanks for watching. Nostalgic Millennial 94 signing off.